Welcome back to my channel. It's Leonard FX here. In this video, we are going to talk about the doji candlestick. Last time we talked about candlestick and the engulfing candlestick. So today we are going to talk about the doji candlestick. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, after watching the video or while watching the video, you can do that and turn the notification button so that you will get in notification whenever I drop the videos. Candlestick. So what is a doji candlestick? Doji candlestick can also be called an indecision candlestick. It's also known as indecision candlestick. What do I mean? Indecision candlestick. That's a situation where we have the same amount of buyers and the same amount of sellers in the market. The market is not moving up and it's not moving down. It has a lower wick up and a lower wick down, or it has a longer wick up and longer wick down. And the open price is almost the same or the same as the close price. What do I mean by that? Sometimes in the market, you see candles like this. This is a perfect example of a doji candlestick. This is a perfect example of a doji candlestick. It has a wick up and a wick down. Also, the open price is the same as the closing price. There's no difference between them. This is what I call indecision. The sellers, then when the market opened, the sellers pushed it down to a certain point and the buyers took control of the market. Also, when the candle was ready to close, the sellers also pushed it down to the closing price, to the open price, which it closed. So let me show you an example in the chart. And secondly, it's not seen everywhere in the market. You can just see it anywhere in the market. Okay, I've seen one here. I've seen one. Okay, okay. See this candlestick here. This is a perfect example. You can see it. This is a perfect example of a doji candlestick. It has a wick up, wick down, and the closing price is still the same as the open price. You understand me? Just get a logic that the open price and the closing price is still the same, even if it has a longer wick up or a longer wick down, or a shorter wick down up, a longer wick up down. So just get the logic that it indicates the indecision, that sellers and the buyers are in standby motion and the market is still waiting to make a decision. So let me show you another indecision candle before I move to the next one. Okay, you can see it's an indecision candle also. It's an indecision candle, a doji candlestick. You can see it's an indecision candle here. It's an indecision candle here also. You can see an indecision candle here. It's also an indecision candle here. Oh, it's an indecision candle. It's an indecision candle. Just get a logic that this is used to know that the sellers and the buyers are standby in the market. You have to wait for the price to show you another step for you to follow. Okay. Our next card, the next topic I'm going to look at is the gravestone candlestick. The gravestone candlestick is a candlestick that is normally found at the top of an uptrend. Is normally seen at the top of an uptrend and the end of an uptrend. It's a selling indication. It's a bearish indication in the market. You just know, like okay, sellers are now going to enter the trade and the buyers are getting out of the trade. Another thing is used for taking profit and is used for entering a selling market. What do I mean by that? This is a perfect example of a yes. Okay, this is a perfect example of a gravestone candlestick. The psychology behind this is that when the market opened, the buyers push the market because it's already an uptrend. The buyers have to push the market up. But before the price closed, the sellers push it and say, okay, this is an indication that the sellers are in the market. The investors use this to take their profit. When you see this kind of trade, you see this kind of candlestick at the top of your uptrend, at the top um, of a trade, you can say, okay, maybe this market is going to change its direction to the downside. So I have to take my profits and leave the markets at the moment. Or you have to be looking for selling positions. Understand? And this candlestick is not confirmed yet as a selling pressure or a selling signal if another candlestick have not been formed, something like this. I have to wait for another candlestick to be formed to break below it. A candlestick that breaks below it. Let me use this. You see a candlestick that break below. Let me use this. A week here. Okay. Okay. You have to wait for the market to break below it. Then you put your selling position here. Put your short position here. This second candle is a confirmation that yeah, it's true that the sellers are taking control of the market. Now the buyers are out of the market, so we are now in a bearish uh, positions. We are entering the short positions because we have seen that okay, buyers have gone out of the market and sellers have taken control. The investors have taken their money and maybe the sellers have entered their trades. Let me show you an example of a gravestone candlestick. Okay, you can see here. This is a perfect example of a gravestone candlestick here. Is a perfect example of a gravestone candlestick here. And this is also an example because you can see longer wick direction here. This example is an example of a gravestone longer wick up and shorter body. You can see is a perfect example. Perfect. Yeah. This is like another perfect example. You can see it's normally found at the top of a trend and is used to indicate a selling pressure or selling positions. You can use it to wait for price. You can wait for the price then close that to close below it before you enter any trade. Don't just trade any gravestone you see in the market. Now we have another candlestick pattern. We call it dragonfly. This is the inverted gravestone candlestick. This is the opposite gravestone candlestick. Okay, let me write that again. Dragonfly. What do I mean by inverted gravestone candlestick? This is this candle has the lower wick to the downside, sorry, longer wick to the downside, and a shorter body to the upside. Let me use this. This is an indication that the sellers have gone out of the market and the buyers are in control of the market. This is a perfect example that okay, now the sellers are out, now the buyers are in control of the market. What do I mean by that? When the price opened, just like the dragon, just like the gravestone candlestick, when the price opened, the sellers pushed the market down, of course, because it's an uptrend. You see a series of sorry downtrend. I'm sorry. You see series of red candles. So a series of red candles to the downside. Then when this happens, we have to wait for another candle to close above it, just like this. Sorry. You have to wait for another candle to close above it before you put your position to the upside because it's a buying pressure, is a buying indication that yeah, the sellers are out of the market and now the buyers are in control of the market. Let me change this color. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So this is an indication of bullish market, while the gravestone is an indication of a selling position or a selling market. Let me show you some example of the dragonfly in the market. It's normally found at the bottom. It's a dragonfly. You can see longer wick to the downside, and when this is broken here, you can put your position to the upside. Same thing here. Same thing here. Just look at it. Put this low. You have to wait for it to break this place before you to enter the trade. As you can see, this is also a dragonfly. There's a dragonfly candle. You have to wait for it to be broken here. Then your stop loss will be below this low. That's just how to enter a trade. I hope you find this video very helpful to your journey. I wish you success to your trading journey. Thank you for watching the video. I'll be dropping new updates on candlestick. This is part two of the candlestick. All you have to know about candlestick is the part two. I will drop the part three, which will be the inside bar candlestick in my next video. Peace out.